Hello guys, welcome back to another video. It is Living La Vida Luke, and today we are in Hangzhou. I've actually been here a couple times before. It's a lot more quieter and peaceful than Shanghai. It's only an hour away actually, really close. So sometimes I come here just to get away from the rustle and bustle of the main city life. So it's really peaceful. And today I'm actually in Dream Town at the moment. Yeah, Dream Town, it sounds nice, doesn't it? So people had dreams many years ago that they were gonna have the successful and an amazing career in life in this small rural area. So they would go to the main cities, Shanghai and Beijing, and you saw that the population was, it's going all the way down. So the government, they didn't want this place to fade away, right? They want to preserve these areas. So what they've done is they've made Dream Town. It kind of reminds me of Silicon Valley, right? So this is the home of the tech giant Alibaba. It is a huge company over here. And you've had 600 startup companies, tech companies, in the past year. So I'm having a look around, and you know what? I'm looking for jobs actually in a year or two. So maybe I'm gonna hand out my CV. Let's have a look what we've got in store then. See you guys around.
我们的游戏有这样子的 Q 版，Q 版的例会在这里给你展示，包括我们这个是一个游戏公司，我们做的是手游。我们现在是在经营一个 IP， 我们现在已经有的项目是混迹学院项目、亚瑟项、代号亚瑟。
So I'm in the office space right now for this video game company. And right now, I should be a little bit quiet actually, they're probably really hard at work. But this girl here, she's designing one of the characters, I think. So let me show you. She's got her little touchpad. Wow, look at that. That is just so artistic, amazing. Very nice. How come? Got you. And there's probably around 20, 30 people in here. So it's a very small office. Yeah, very tiny. And they've got a little playroom as well. They've got, what have they got? Oh, they've got a nice little bed to sleep in. They've got a video game. And they've got a little basketball game as well. So it seems like a really relaxing environment for sure. We've got a nice company employee here who's willing to talk to me. So the first question is then, what do you do for a job? What is your role here?
主要的话，我现在负责的是程序这边客户端的一些界面的开发，包括服装间啊，以及那个宿舍一些功能。然后的话，我这边 VS Code 的话，主要是用一些就比较流行的主流的一些编辑器来进行开发。
Why did you decide to come here rather than a busy city such as Shanghai or Beijing? Why here?
怎么说呢？因为我觉得这个城市其实也挺好的，其实在哪个城市其实都是一样的。
大家好，我和瑞丽一起在杭州，所以你可以自我介绍一下吗？
我可以。Hello， 大家好，我叫瑞丽，然后我现在就生活在杭州，已经来中国有5年了，但是在杭州生活有2年左右。
所以你觉得杭州怎么样？
杭州非常漂亮呀，地方很美，然后环境也很好，交通很便利，住着很舒服。
是烟蒂吗？So there's this Canadian guy, he's a live streamer, but also he works for this company. It's a VR studio, and they make loads of different types of cameras, VR cameras. You know, VR is used everywhere nowadays, right? You see it in entertainment, but also teaching, right? If you want to learn how to fly a plane, put your VR goggles on. It's muscle memory, right? You can remember what you're doing. You can click the buttons and such. So we're going to have a look around, see what kind of the new gadgets are that they're releasing.
To start, I'm going to introduce you to this epic walkway. This is called the Golden Archway, kind of like a McDonald's Golden Archway, but a lot more epic. When all the big Chinese
right, this was such a strange feeling, oh my god. So these VR goggles that you put them on and you can see yourself, you see your body, because there's a 360 camera all around this room. So you're looking at your whole body from a different vantage point. It's like an out-of-body experience, honestly. It was so surreal, but really cool. I really do think that VR is probably going to be the future of technology.
People love live streaming to have that sort of connection and community with their favorite tubers and their favorite fans, and to be able to have that in VR where you can actually like sit right across from them, I think that's going to be super huge. Give me 5. Do you see me?
Yeah, you're right here.
Okay, give me 5. Give me high 5. To me, give me 5.
You're right. Oh, you're right. So 5-5?
Yeah.
Hey guys, so I am with Nikk and Shigo Shupin, and we are here in Dreamtown. And actually, Nikk, he is a Canadian, so he's come all the way from Canada, and he's in Dreamtown. He's set up his own company. He's a founder and CEO. How come you came over here then? Why Dreamtown?
It's a long story. I've been in China for 15 years.
Yeah.
Originally, I first came, I dropped out of university and found a job on Craigslist.
Yeah.
But that was a long time ago. Since then, I've been learning Chinese, getting my hands kind of mixed in all kinds of little business. And I started doing VR 8 years ago.
Okay,
and
so that's your company then, yeah?
yeah, well, this company was founded 4 years ago. And at the time, I happened to be in Hangzhou, and I had this idea. And there was people I knew who had money to invest in it. So that seemed like the perfect time. But that wasn't in Dreamtown. I started actually in the investors' offices, and then as my team grew, I needed a space, and like this place blew me away. I looked at like so many different places, but there wasn't, like every other place is like a skyscraper office building, and here we're like walking on some ancient Chinese bridge with like a river behind us.
Yeah.
And like this is like super cool.
Wow.
So
How is VR being used in today's world then? What are your products being used for?
yeah, VR is moving into every industry. It's going to be like the internet, like you'll use it in everything you do. But specifically the videos we make, they're used in training. We work with GE Healthcare. They're used in entertainment. We film like Chinese idol reality TV shows. In travel, we have like a travel series.
Right.
So everywhere.
Okay, and it's GFX, is that right?
FXG.
FXG. Okay, check it out then. All right. Thank you very much.
Awesome, thank you.
Nice one. Cheers, man. Thank you. So I'm right now in one of the medical centres of this small town in Hangzhou, and what they do, they have a collection of data, right? And I'm a statistician, so this is great for me, right? They collect all of the data from the residents of the area, and you can see all the summary statistics of everyone here. So, you know, who's got this kind of like mental illness, who's got this blood type, but also, if you've got this data, it really helps you with prediction models, right? So that is kind of what I do at my university. So you try to predict things, and you know, over in the West, you know, UK, US, all of that, a lot of this data is private, right? So there's something called GDPR, and that means it's really hard to collect these kind of private data and information. But over here, you can have it all collected, and you can really gain useful inferences to understand and predict what's better for the population. I don't know, maybe it can help with understanding, you know, if someone has got this illness, that they're more likely to have another illness later, right?
预测的，就是我们的一个健康人群，大概有2900人。这类患者的话，都是健康人群，所以我们对他进行一个健康宣教啊，或者一个饮食指导。
Here we go. So this is one guy you can see. So he's a 62-year-old male. I think you can see his surname, but not his whole name. So some of it's private, but yeah, you can see all of his medical history, and you can collect that all together. So it's there straight away. And I know back in the UK, if you go to different doctors, different hospital sites, they don't always have the information. You've got to request it and send it on, so it's really hard. So that's the end of that trip then, guys. Hangzhou is over. I'm going back to Shanghai, getting the train. And if you do come to Shanghai as a trip, I really do think Hangzhou should be on the agenda as well because of the close proximity. And yeah, I'll be sure to come again because there's so much I haven't seen. It's a pretty large area. So yeah, thanks so much for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you again next time.